Right, week 14, the Green Bay Packers against New York Giants. So Green Bay is favored by 6.5, and I'm going to take Green Bay in this case. So uh, the model says it might be a little bit closer, but I'm just looking at some of the trends, and it just looks as though there's a lot of improvement going on that team. So let's go ahead and do the numbers. So the model has Green Bay winning 67% of the time, which is about a 5 point spread. So that's pretty close to the margin there. The box plot has it about the same, so about a 7 point victory, 21 to 14, which quite frankly, doesn't look too terribly unreasonable given the way that uh, Green Bay has been playing lately. Putting up 30 or something north of that does not sound unreasonable, and quite frankly, uh, most of the scores, other than that surprise victory back here against Washington where they put up 31 points. New York just doesn't. They don't have the horses to put up that kind of points. So and then when I come over here look at the Bayesian, I'm not sure the 20 point that situation is what I would expect to see. But here's what the model is looking at in that situation is Green Bay has greatly overperformed what the model is would be expecting. So the model would be expecting Green Bay to be underwater when it comes to their point differential. Instead, they're 15 points above. And then when you come back and you look that they've won three in a row, and look at the teams that they've beat. Uh, the Chargers are a very talented team that are underperforming. They're very talented, and they beat both Detroit and Kansas City. So you got to kind of give them some props for that. They played really good against the Rams, who've been playing well lately. So it's hard not to look at that and think that Jordan Love and that Green Bay team are finding a rhythm. Let's take a look at the performance numbers over here. So you look at the passing. So it looks like they're passing the ball pretty well. They're protecting the quarterback. If you come down here in the lower right, you're starting to see some explosion out of that offense. Not a whole lot, but certainly more than what we see down here out of New York. And then, of course, New York's had this problem all year where they can't protect their quarterback. So they're having to rely. New York can control the ball. They can run the ball. They've looked pretty good with that, and when they're able to get their plays in, gives them a chance. That's the one thing that New York has that can really make that point spread. Even though I doubt the outcome of the game will really change much, can certainly impact the point spread or the total points there as well. But you look at what the Green Bay offense has been pulling together, and the model is seeing that as well. So the eye test and the numbers are all pointing in that direction. So I would go ahead and I think the point spread is right on. The hard part, in my opinion, is when the point spread that Vegas puts out matches what the model says. Because now you have to say, well, is the actual going to be slightly better or slightly worse? And that's what makes watching football so fun. So anyhow, if you found this helpful, if you like what you are listening to, click like and subscribe. And if you got a question or comment, drop me a note.